1416.
Go for 1-4.
Take us out.
Roger, out.
Jesus Christ, man, you confused the shit out of me. I zoomed in to look for that, what you've got down, and then it disappeared, and I was like, wait, what? Where is it? What?
It's just gonna pass them as they come out, you know. Patrol coming in.
Like, I zoomed all the way into the trees where it was, and then as I zoomed in, I was like, wait, where the fuck did they go? I was like, what? I was like, Arma, are you fucking with me? Zoomed out, and I was like, wait, they moved. What? I don't see any friendlies at all, so let me fucking add those.
Yeah, you may want to add them. For a little impromptu, little like platoon training, it was a decent little turnout for them, huh?
Yeah.
It's probably good that Crowley's doing this too, because he's about to become an official standing platoon leader.
Yeah.
So.
Alright. Oh, I've got almost every... Right, there's everyone. I think. Fuck, I hope. There's 1-4. And then there's 1, 2. Oh, here's Willis.
Who are you? Hey Willis, if you can get in quick enough, I'll just get you. They're patrolling on the road, so you can catch up and be their platoon medic for them. They just left, so if you get in, load your kit, you'll be good to go. Crowley's your platoon leader tonight.
Be advised, I nominate Simcock as 2IC in case Supreme Commander goes down.
Hey Crowley, Clark, do me a favor real quick on 80. Call
1-4 copies.
Call me as call Metal 6 as Metal 3-6, and let me know you're coming back into Camp Sarge time now.
Metal 6 is Metal 3-6 on 80.
Go for 6.
Be advised, 3-6 is coming back into Camp Sarge time now.
Roger, 3-6 coming back into Camp Sarge time now. Over.
Okay, Lucas has got a radio as well. Alright.
Tripwire.
At some point, I want to mess with the TFAR module that you can place down as Zeus.
Hello, what do you need?
It's it doesn't work.
Oh, did it not?
Yeah, the way it's supposed to work is you lay a radio down and you give it a frequency and put it on speakers, but it doesn't work. Because the idea would be we'd put a tower down here at base and put it on 80, right? And then everyone at base could hear it, hear patrols out doing their thing and shit like that, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, because it just says TFAR and then static radio, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you could take any object and, in theory, run a script on it to make it a static radio, but it just doesn't fucking work.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
So what units are we going to be using tonight, MVA or VC?
Let's start off with VC, then let's slowly start upping the ante. And let's just kind of
see where it goes.
See where it goes.
Are we going to start with the guerrilla VC or straight VC?
Do the guerrillas, and I'm gonna be using some ordnance on them, some mortars and shit like that on them tonight. So.
Got it. Yeah, I noticed the VC mortars don't actually fucking work. Well, I think they work if I was to load 82mm rounds in them.
Yeah, they're not. They don't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we don't have any mortars that we can just, you know, set up for that style.
Yeah. I'm gonna drive a Jeep back into base. Friendly.
Alright, I'm gonna start putting some traps across the river.
Yeah. You see where they're going.
Be advised, if we take contact, I want the first squad that responds to that contact to be the support by fire contact. So basically, they're going to support by fire while the other squad moves around to engage the enemy. One 4 copies.
Hey Lucas, if you're able to hear me and get back in, we'll get you out to them, don't worry.
Be advised, we should be coming up to the third curve in which we will be going off route fairly shortly. 1 4 copies.
Roger.
It's always funny watching Wheelers just spin around like, fuck!
Shit, where am I? Where are they? Did I preach on the radio? Yeah, I did, okay. I was like, did I hear fucking preach on the radio?
Yeah, Preacher's he's running RTO for 1-2. Simcock's the squad leader, and of course Gregory's the 1-4 squad leader. Usually Lucas and Skippy are the 1-4 team leaders, and Lucas will typically also run RTO because I think they're looking for an RTO right now. They're trying to fill that.
Got a radio at the minute.
Yeah, he's RTO certified and all that, so he's just covering down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once if and when Lucas is able to get back in, I'll get him. It was Lucas that his game crashed, right?
Yeah, Lucas is disconnected from TeamSpeak, but he has reconnected.
So he may be just because he's on an Air Force base. So.
Yeah. Wait, he is? I thought he was back home.
Is he back home?
I thought he was back home in,
Be advised, left-hand turn in less than 70 meters.
Crowley has no idea.
1-4 to 1-6. We've already established cover on the perimeter of the river.
Affirm.
Meek, do you wanna inform them? Say, I don't know, like 3-6 informed us they had sort of traps.
1-2, move up to the river and cross as soon as 1-4 has established the perimeter, as they have done.
1-6, 1-2, only heard the first part of that, then my radio bugged the fuck out. Say again, over.
Move across the river as 1-4 has established perimeter on the river side.
Roger.
Metal 1-6, this is Metal 6 on 8-0.
Go for 1-6.
Be advised, we just debriefed 3-6, break. They just came from where you're going. Be advised there are traps and break. Viet Cong forces confirmed operating that area. How copy, over?
Good copy. Hey guys, be advised there is traps and Viet Cong in the area, so watch your feet, watch your shit.
I think out of habit, he just relayed that to everyone in the platoon who just heard it.
1-2, push across the river.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it though, like, that's probably habit given his comm situation
1-2 crossing now.
on the regular, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he did anything wrong.
Right, no, it's just funny. How many traps do you have? Because I only see 2.
That's what I put down so
Okay,
far.
cool. I'm gonna leave traps to you, okay? So we don't, like, overload.
1-6 and 1-6 Mike are crossing the river with 1-2.
Because I don't want to go full bore on the traps and be like, oh, here's 50, and then, you know,
Right,
like
right.
hopscotch.
Right. And you should.
It's like I'm trying to think of like where their path is gonna be, so I can kind of lay them along that, you know, so they're not gonna just be in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, I know. Disregard.
Can you quickly go tell Butler how to update his T-FAR for me, please?
Yeah, he's in lobby, so I'll hopefully it doesn't drag me back in.
Just stay alt-tabbed.
One 1-2, be advised, 1-2 packs across the river holding security, over.
Hey, firm 1-2. 1-4, move across the river, time now.
Of course it has a gun. Wow. Love that.
Like I said before, 1-6 and 1-6 Mike are with 1-2.
1-6, this is 1-4.
Go for 1-6.
1-4 has completed crossing.
Excellent. 1-2, take us out. 208 degrees, 500 meters.
1-2 copies. We're going to be leading off on at 208 degrees for 500 meters break. Just trying to find 1-2 actual. He has disappeared.
1-2 actual is beside myself on the left-hand side, so the southwest side of where you are.
I'm back.
Yeah, drag him in. Okay, never mind. Hey, Butler, can you hear me okay?
No, but long story short, Butler had a strange issue.
Yeah?
Like, his T-file plugin on TeamSpeak is up to date. He's running the version.
1-4, be advised. Wait and pull security until 1-2 moves out.
1-4 copies.
But yeah, he got it all squared away. Like, he downloaded his TeamSpeak is up to date. Like, the plugin, because I clicked on it and it said one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hear a helo.
That's me.
Fuck those, right? But when it wasn't detecting his mods correctly. It was fucking weird. He's launching through Swifty, but he had to move it all for it, like, to it properly work. He thinks something's corrupt, and it like wiped his desktop from what I can understand.
Usually people who do custom stuff, they end up with shit like that. And while granted, it could be, nothing. It could be fine, right?
Yeah.
It very well could also be that, he had a custom setup that he was trying to run and it did not work out for him.
Well, possibly. From what I understand, he only did the custom setup after it was being fucky.
Yeah.
From what I can gather. So he's gonna do a system restore on his computer.
Okay.
And I said to him, hey, look, once you've done
1-2 has already moved. 1-4 move out.
1-4 copies.
I said, I understand, obviously it's going to take a while. I said, all I'm going to ask is, if you can, once you've done that, if you can come back in TeamSpeak, and I'll try and get Jump to help you out, because that's a fucking weird one. Like, his plugin was up to date, but his in-game
280.
detecting it. God damn it, they completely missed all the fucking traps.
Oh no.
Fuck my life. I have to now play catch up with traps and try and put one in front of them. Without it being under their fucking toes.
1612, be advised we got a clearing in front of us at this time, over.
Say again.
We have a clearing in front of us at this time, over.
That's fine, push through it to best of your ability.
Roger, pushing through it.
They're pushing right into TRP Charlie. I'll bring it up to Crowley after a while. It's okay, but this is a linear danger area. And
Again, maintain security for your
he hasn't gone through
troops
officers
and,
candidate school yet.
Pushing through the patrol.
But this one right here, for this area, 1-2, their weapons squad, should come up and post, and then 1-4 would cross hastily, and then 1-2 would provide security during the crossing.
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering. I'm not sure if they're gonna like walk square into it, or I'm gonna be a dick and stick traps in the grass. It's most logical place for him to be put as well.
I think they're seeing them.
1612.
Yep, they got movement. They see it.
Go for 1-6.
Be advised, we believe we have sighted Echo India 250 on bearing 225 from our position at the start of the clearing break. We're unconfirmed at this time. We're trying to get eyes on. Out.
Affirm. Have you passed 1 times clearing and entered a second?
That's a -16. We're at the start of the clearing that we mentioned previously. Over.
Affirm. If they have not spotted you, do not engage.
Now look, they've got their weapon squad online at least. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Yep, they got their guns to bear, and they're ready for a firefight. They got scouts out.
If they haven't seen us, we can proceed forward.
Ooh, nope, that's not what you want.
Consider this a recon patrol.
Roger. 1-2 out.
Just put that there, so it looks like they tripped on it. Let me go with that. Oh, dude's got spikes for his legs. Perfect. Motherfuckers are dodging all my goddamn trap.
Oh yeah, those bodies I put down? Yeah.
Yeah. I just put a big pungy pile next to it.
Push it into the way where it's going through both the bodies. If you can, don't worry about it.
Oh no, I just pushed it over. Like they're laying like dead square in it.
Okay, it didn't refresh for me at first.
It's not going to do anything because it's a used one basically.
They've got to be able to hear them now. They're so close. Alright. I'm sending this little squad into combat mode. And I'm going to start possessing.
Chết cha, có tăng địch. Tao tim.
One 1-2.
Hey, Firm, can you press them?
We're attempting. Stand by for grid.
Được rồi, chúng tôi sẽ điều chỉnh tầm bắn. Tiếp tục chiến đấu đi.
1612, estimated grid is 03120.
Alright, let's start bringing the machine guns to bear.
9 for enemy contact at this time, over.
No, I don't think so.
Say grid again. Sorry.
Estimated grid 03120. Keypad 9, over.
Hey, Firm. Could you use pressing 14, 16?
Go for 1-4.
Can you continue around behind 1-2 to go more to the west and surround that infantry that's flanking us?
Stand by.
Ooh, they're in a rough fucking spot.
As I say, as I reiterate, northwest of 1-2 and flank around.
Someone hit a trap? No, poor Keys.
Smack the other one.
Graham got hit by the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many like little ones hidden in the grass.
Yeah.
Keys is still on punches.
All right, make sure we're minimizing it now because they've got some interesting casualties. So now that they're hit, we'll keep the pressure on with the enemy, but let's keep the traps to a minimum because you know they still don't have to look for you yet on that. To be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna place anyone down. Clean some up.
All right, I'm possessing.
'There's an upscale.
We'll get him tactically inserted in, but you know what I mean? Not like with a helicopter or anything, but go well, he'll come to us. He can see us.
Yeah.
1216, how copy?
One two is in a bind.
Uh, 1216, how copy?
161280, send it. Yeah.
How mobile are you at this time?
Hey up, Church.
We're held in place by fire to our north, south, and we have
We
one
got a lot
casualty
going
that
on right now up,
retreating at
Church.
this time, over.
Are you kitted out and ready to join them, or what do you want to
I
do?
have 1-4 moving to the northwest, trying to engage the enemy.
I can't hear you,
now.
buddy. What's up? Can you hear me okay up, Church?
Oh yeah.
I can hear me. Can you hear me?
Oh shit, sorry. My mic was
16,
muted.
if you see green
we're
smoke
good to go,
out
I
to
guess.
the north.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to TP you to near their location, and you're going to figure it out. You're going to link up with them, and you're going to become Crowley's platoon sergeant. Just ask him how you can help as 1-7, okay?
Elements on this comm.
Roger.
That green smoke is enemy. Consider green smoke enemy until 3 mics.
Alright, he'll figure it out. He's a smart kid.
One, two, radio check, 80.
1-2, roger.
1, 2, this is 1-7. I am on station and in the AO, over.
Copy.
1-7, this is 6 actual. Be advised, Crowley is the 1-6 for this evening. I'll copy over.
Roger, out.
One six, 1-2, interrogative.
Go for 1-6.
Do we have any artillery or indirect fire support this time, over?
Unknown. Let me confer with the Oracle. Metal 6, 1-2. Or, sorry, Metal 6, 1-6.
Go for Metal 6.
Do we have artillery or air assets at this time?
At this time, 155mm howitzers are on station, but are limited. How copy over?
Good copy. Limited 155s. Over.
Roger. Ordnance net will be 8-3. How copy, over?
Ordnance net 8-3. Good copy, over.
Roger, out. Hey, Clark, can you please handle 8-3 for me?
Be advised, 1-2 and 1-4. Ordnance radio is 8-3.
Hey, Clark, are you there? Probably possessing the body. Hey Johnny, if you're hearing me and you want to provide air support, they could probably use it. Hey Clark, can you hear me?
One 416.
Cover 1-4.
The edge of the valley to the north, northwest. Do you want to just circle around the valley, or the edge of it? The edge of the clearing there?
Confirming, you want us to circle through the tree line?
Yes, circle through the tree line to the northwest, and you can clear all these DC.
We'll be advised, we're taking heavy contact in our current location. It's going to be a little bit.
Affirm.
On the training tour?
1-6, this is 1-4. I've got a mass cas on my location.
Affirm, mass cas, your location inside the tree line, just to the northwest.
Copy, I'm going to pop purple smoke just on the tree line.
I don't think.
Wheelis, I need you in the tree line, and anybody else as well. 1216.
1-2, go for it.
Move to the bearing 351 degrees, just around the rock to the northeast. I need you to cover 1-4.
They're not able to move either. 1-2 is combat ineffective as well. Alright, we'll lighten up on them a little bit. Give them some room to breathe.
I've just been like.
Advise, girl, traps are in the area. Careful where you go.
Yeah.
Shot jump in the leg.
I'm looking at it. They've got enough organization. They've got their troops collected. They're okay. Benito might have a rough time, but they should be okay. They're bunched up, but they're hurting. I'm gonna push an Overwatch bird to them.
I'll try and find a guy with an RPG and fling a. Oh, I think Preach had to go for. He's got work.
Yeah.
He dropped him back because he's got work.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find an guy with an RPG to fling a rocket at him.
Hope he dropped his radio. He did.
Yeah, he did. That motherfucker's got a scope.
Who are we talking about?
One of their sharpshooters. He does.
One of the enemy sharpshooters? Yeah. Nope.
Oh, no.
1-6, is this 1-2 actual? 1-6 is 1-2 actual, how copy over?
Go for 1-6. Say again, 1-2.
1-6, be advised, 1-2 RTO is gone.
Stay firm. 1-2 is 1-2.
1-2 is 1-2.
Be advised, I initiated a move for 1-2 to move to the north-northeast of your last pause. Have you done so?
A negative, took mass
Think
cans,
what?
getting treated and then going to move. How copy over?
Solid copy. Need you to move as soon as possible.
Roger.
Yeah, it's been a while if we have it all, yeah.
To be advised, collapse on 1-4's position to the north-northeast of your pause.
Six, be advised. Do you have eyes on 1-2 Bravo at all?
Some of them are up here with us. We have a few 1-2 members up here with 1-4 to the north-northeast. I have a BBQ keys and one other.
1-6, be advised, 1-2 is now moving to the designated location now, over.
Affirm.
Walking those mortars in on 1-2's old location. So I'm walking the mortars in on 1-2's old location.
I was saying, are you firing them from that kind of mortar?
Fire support. I have the mortar down, but fire support.
Yeah. I wish you could do a whistle.
Force them not to do a whistle?
No, to do a whistle. I'd play a whistle off in the fucking trees just to fucking...
That's the thing. Real mortars don't whistle. That's what bothers me.
Not the mortar, I meant like the VC when they do that whistle.
Oh, that, yes. That'd be fucking sick.
I'd love to be able to just do that in the tree.
Be advised, we're taking IDF at this time.
Simcock got hit in the back of the fucking head by it. Poor guy. Alright, let's let them reconnoiter. Let them regroup. Get the situation under control. Because they killed a lot of VC. You know what I mean? Like a fucking lot. I'm gonna pull the bird back. Poor old Simcock. Getting sim rocked. Okay, they've got to push that spacing out. But real quick, I'm gonna not pull my night vision up. Let me just take a note here.
I need all squads to report in. Ace report.
Okay. 1-2 walked into an LDA without
1-6 is 1-4.
Overwatch.
We are amber green.
On being ambushed. 1-2 attempted to fight from within kill zone.
1-6 off comms,
During
30
ambush.
Sierra.
Assumptions were made as to enemy location. Breaking contact would have been advisable. Now, I'm taking these notes down, but obviously, like, I'm not expecting them to be perfect, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. Like, they can't see it from Zeus.
Yeah.
Spacing during mass CAS was not so great. Once again, not expecting it to be perfect.
Like right now, they're really.
Yeah, it's bad. If there's IDF coming in, this should be a nice wide bubble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you've got Lucas Casper Gandas right now.
Well, there, yeah, and that's good. That's how that should be. But from there, it's like, all right, guys, you need to push it out.
Yeah. I guess one IDF in the middle of that.
Yep.
You've got that's chasm.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Hop in that helicopter, and do you see that fucking clearing to the northwest on the slope of that hill?
Yeah.
Okay, fly over it. I'm gonna shoot you down, and we're gonna have them go in and search for the pilots.
Got it.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Hope so. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Do I have an anti-air? Fuck it. Zeus. Arsenal.
Six back on comms.
Ah, fuck, it just broke.
One two 1-6.
I lost control of my body. I think I might have.
I need 1-2 to move. Bearing.
Hey Clark, can you hear me?
300. 100 to 120 meters. How copy?
Solid copy, bearing 300, 100 to 200 meters. 1-2, well move in 50 Sierra.
Hey, firm. Can I get confirmation on what's coming off up there?
It was a helicopter, but I didn't have eyes on whether friendly or enemy.
Hey, firm.
Metal 1-6, this is Metal 6 on 8-0.
Go for 1-6.
Interrogative, you say you possibly have a friendly helo down in the area, over.
Hey, firm, we have a helo down. We don't know if it's friendly or not.
Roger. Be advised at this time I'm not tracking any VC helicopters nor NVA. The only thing should have been an area where Blue Force. I need you to break, push to the suspected crash site, and secure it at this time. How copy? Over.
Good copy. 1-2, I need you moving now. We have a helicopter down that possibly is friendly. We need 1-2 moving time now.
Can't hear you too well over the cook-off, but hey, what I want you to do is you're going to manage that scene, okay? So I want you to get me, once the cook-off is done, I want you to get me some down pilots. I want you to inflict some injuries, whatever. I want you to, you know, just knock one of them out from the impact. But I want survivors, okay? Okay.
1-4, reinforce our current position and then prepare to move out after 1-2 is already moved to a certain point.
Do me a favor, walk up closer to me. I've lost control of my body.
1-2.
Go for 1-6.
Walk a little closer to me. Yeah, my thing's glitched out. I've lost control of my body. Do not use Zeus animations while Zeus or animations while Zeusing, like your own personal ones, because it locks your fucking body.
1-2 Alpha
Anyway.
is non-ambulatory. Currently, wait 50 Sierra.
Why do I have this feeling you thought I was going to auto?
We can wait 50 Sierra, or
Well, I was gonna shoot you down with the Igla, but the pilot fucking
Roger that. 1-2
pilot.
Bravo is.
I mean, not the guy. I couldn't possess the guy.
Standby.
The immediate thought that crossed my mind was auto-rotate this bitch.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking...
1-4, 1-6.
That works too. My first immediate thought was to auto-rotate
1-6, 1-2, be advised, the remnants of 1-2 Alpha who are ambulatory are moving up now.
Good job.
Do they not have access to splints?
They should.
Yeah.
They might run out, maybe? I'm wondering if maybe they ran out.
They were being told to do a hurry up, but the time it takes to put a splint on, not terribly high.
Yeah, I see Simcox hobbling.
Yeah, that's what's bothering me, but it's okay. He had to make his call, and he did.
1-2, change direction to 310 degrees. So I want to use the tree line as much as possible to get into that ridge.
Do we have any available medics to come and treat 1-2?
Like the 1-2 medic could probably help 1-2.
I think Karina, she was. I don't know.
Skippy, Celestia,
1-6, 1-2.
and Wheelus all in one spot.
Right.
Go for 1-6.
One IDF and that's it. Your whole medical is gone.
Yeah. Well, even that, like one of them should be up with 1-2, because that's
Go
the
for
1-2
1-6.
medic.
Celestia's moving. So Skippy. They're taking a hot minute to fucking move.
1-6, 1-2.
Sorry, say again, 1-2.
1-6, 1-2 has reached designated objective area. Awaiting orders.
Jesus Christ.
You have reached 100 meters to the 300 degrees.
I'm trying to figure out why Celestia's in the back.
I'm not sure.
Maybe they were setting up yeah, maybe they were just setting up a support buffer. Alright, get those bodies up. Start making it happen right now. You know how to do the animations and all that, right?
Yeah, how many bodies?
1-4,
There's
1-2,
four-man crew.
converge on that wreck bearing roughly
Go for a couple of survivors.
bearing roughly 310 degrees.
1-4 copies. We are already moving, bearing 310.
Find those pilots and find the crew.
Roger, out.
Leave one of them ambulatory and awake and possess him. I'm gonna send a small team your way, okay?
You got it.
It'll be at a certain point. So get the whole scene set up, but then get a small.
1612, I'm sending 12 out now. I'll join them once I've received treatment over.
Solid copy.
Oh god, why did he die?
Did you actually inflict a wound on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't take shit.
I gave him like moderate wound to the chest.
Yeah, just do like leg injuries and shit. You might want to be quick about it because they're coming. Here, I'll help. Just you put one guy down, I'll put one guy down.
Be advised, we're looking for a NATO wreck. We're looking for a heli wreck. Interrogative, does anybody have eyes on this wreck?
1-4 has eyes on yellow smoke. We believe it to be the pilot, so we're going to move forward to investigate.
Alright, hey, hey, can you hear me?
Grid or rough position
Put an enemy on the other side, just one dude, and have him start walking up. I'll handle the rest.
Got it.
You possess him though.
Got it.
This is 1-4. Grid is roughly 029021.
Shoot the dead body. Shoot the dead body. Shoot the dead body a couple of times. Just fucked your shit right up.
All I had was shoot the dead body, and I just
yeah.
And then fucking a hail of bullets come back.
1-6, this is 1-4. We've located the down helo.
Hey, firm, any survivors?
There was glass smashing outside my house.
We've encountered enemies. We are slowly moving up to it at this time.
Which I have no fucking idea.
Hey, firm.
So I gotta go check that.
1216.
One 4 has eyes on down pilots, administering first aid.
1612.
1-2, can you converge on our position roughly 029...
1612.
Yeah, go for 1-2. Or, sorry, 1-6. Say again, 1-2.
Oh my god. There we go. He was just trying to be fucking difficult with me.
One 6, 1-2, how copy, over.
I copy you. Go for 1-6.
All stations, this net. Does anybody read me, over?
This is Metal 6 actual. I read you. Break. Be advised, 1-6 also reads you. Over.
1-2, this is 1-7. I read you on 8-0. Over.
Like they're having a technical issue, doesn't it? Alright, here comes a small wave coming from the
All
south.
stations, this net. Does anybody read me, over?
Roger, out.
All stations, this net. Does anybody read me, over?
He was talking on the wrong net.
Roger, out.
One, 2, this is Metal 6 on 8-0 radio check, over.
1-6, this is 1-2, how copy, over.
I got you 5x5, how me, over.
He may be transmitting on the wrong channel.
Roger, I'm tracking that, stand by. 1-2, this is 1-6 on 8-3, are you transmitting on 8-3, over. Correction, 1-2, this is 6 actual on 8-3. And before Upchurch gets shot by 1-2. Calling it.
As soon as the wounded are movable, ambulatory, I want to move back from the road. How copy?
1-4 copies.
Get a position of fire. Cover 1-4 as they move the wounded out of the area.
Whew, fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Possess this machine gunner that I have down here, the fucking fixed one, the fixed machine gun, and just harass their position with it. Jesus Christ.
Bring on the thunder, bring on the rain.
1-4, I need to do this with the ambulatory, or non-ambulatory, anyway, pilot. Hey guys, you know what smokes are, right?
Smart ass.
Now that smokes are deployed, need to be critically and then start moving.
Huh? No, you should not. Oh, yes, you did.
Ensure it's white smoke, not any other color.
I didn't realize that.
They're just...
I just popped red smoke just to keep you guys covered because we're getting lit up. Move to the east under the cover of 1-2.
You see that machine gunner back there? That lone machine gunner? Possess him and just shoot over their heads.
Moving back. Time now.
Just keep the intensity. Try not to hit anybody right now. They're, well, I mean, if you hit them, but, you know, they're fucked. Don't intentionally hit anyone, I should say.
Bring on the thunder, bring on the rain.
I could not see a fucking thing I was shooting at. I was like, I really don't want to hit anyone. Ah. I mean, they effectively did their jobs with smoke. Like, holy fuck, you cannot see a damn thing.
Yeah. They're on an upslope. Do not fire 203s down slope when you are on the face of the hill. That shit's gotta go up and out. Jesus Christ.
I think Gregory's made the right call. He's grabbing what he can and fucking pulling back.
Yeah, get that elevation advantage.
The hell out of this firefight.
Freaking contact, okay. Oh, Wheelis got shot in the back by an M60 from Castor.
Yeah. See the round in the back. We caught it somewhere because he got fucking knocked out.
Go ahead, guys. Don't stay. Alright, guys, I know we're trying to save Toru. Medic, pick him up and run back. Nope, she's not gonna do it. She's got tunnel vision. Are you possessing that guy? Yeah, that's a yes. Leftia has some extreme tunnel vision right now. Hope Church almost got fucked. Alright. Don't throw HE down slope. Fragmentation. Travels up and out.
One, 2, 1, 4, check in.
1-4, all members of ambulatory. We are building an entrenchment across the field.
How many pilots did we get?
Marking our current position with green smoke.
Keep cover and let 1-2 progress, or rather egress east, directly east to the tree line.
Copy that. Be advised, we are directly south of their position.
You have security. We're about to find out.
Correction on last. We are going from the position.
Then let 1-2 go let 1-2 go directly east then, into the tree line.
Cứu thương!
Oh shit, are they gonna see him?
I am directly east of your position. I am along the tree line. I am intending to recruit Foxer at this time.
Guys. Oh god. Guys! Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, I'm so glad Faust saw that.
This is 17 on 80.
Go for Metal 6.
Metal 6, be advised, Metal 1-2 Alpha has a pack that they cannot drag or carry or do anything with. Over.
Interrogative. Toru, over.
Affirm, over.
Roger that. Given that it was a technical issue, I will remedy it. How copy?
Thank you, over.
Roger, out. Yeah, I noticed you had a technical issue, so we're fixing it now for you. Don't worry, buddy.
Nah, don't stress.
Alright, good luck. Okay, so that's why they stayed behind to treat him, because they couldn't pick him up. It's a rough one, but yeah. That guy, Clark is giving him hell. Benito, if you can hear me and you had a game crash, if you can get back in, we'll remedy it since it was a technical issue. They finally got him. Yeah, they were having to work. Oh, okay, he left. Okay, so he might.
So I walked past beneath Toru's body. I think he was flat out dead because I couldn't drag him, and he's still in the bushes.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
1-4.
He's dead now. That's
Go
okay.
for 1-6.
Can you advise the current location of 1-2?
Wait, 1. 1-2, 1-6.
1-2's on the ground next to you, save for the guys that are up front.
Pardon?
They're calling for 1-2, and I'm like, well, 1-2 is asleep on the ground next to you.
Yeah, that machine gun I had, Jesus Christ, he did not want to die.
Be advised, we have lost contact with 1-2 at this time.
No, you haven't.
Copy. I believe we actually have a few of them here with us, but I don't believe it's the entirety of 1-2.
No, they're walking up the hill.
1-6, this is 1-7.
Go for 1-6.
1-7 is with 1-2 Alpha at this time, over.
Yeah.
Any firm.
Yeah, and Crowley's on one of the 1-2 guys.
Interrogative. Medical-wise, what does it mean when somebody's too far gone?
What do you mean, over?
I'm giving CPR to Foxer, and it popped up and said, he's too far gone.
I've never seen that. I would guess that he's dead, over.
No, I think you should be able to give him CPR.
Be advised, I'm trying my damnedest, he is not dead, over.
Realistically, if a person has no heart rate for 4 minutes or more, they start taking brain damage from lack of oxygen supply to the brain. So if he's had no pulse for more than 4 minutes, I'm gonna guess he's done for.
Medic!
If that was me and I was Foxer, I'd totally wake up screaming, just fucking ramblings.
Right.
I've been out so long.
Alright, let's see. I got 1-7 here. 1-7, I want you to figure it out.
I am on the eastern side of the clearing, just on the outskirts of the
Pop smoke.
trees.
I want another guy.
Please find me.
RPG. He did
Pop
not
smoke.
1-2, this is 1-7. Be advised, the entirety of 1-2 Alpha is walking wounded, as well as 1-7, over.
Affirm, just proceed east then. I'll take Foxer as I can.
Pop smoke, huh?
Everybody proceed east, get to the road,
What's up?
basically.
Can I capture crowd?
No, we're gonna leave that one alone for now. I agree he's in the wrong spot, but it was a, one of those things.
Yeah, it was
He should, instead of moving his platoon, he needs to move to his platoon.
Yeah.
Take a note of that, because if he goes into the jungle by himself right now, wrong move. Go to your platoon. There you have teammates. Go to them. Go join them.
It's like herding cats.
It's like, yeah, no, I mean, like, I get it. Like, it's totally different from my perspective because I'm in God in the sky. So it looks a lot different to them. They don't know where the enemy's at. They just took a lot of casualties. Shit's rough. I got it. I'm going to have a small squad foolishly attack up the hill so they have something to mince. Say a small squad. Apparently I'm going to have a full squad attack up the hill.
1-6, this is 1-7, message over.
Go for 1-6, I'm almost on you.
Roger, I'm moving back to find you. I'm now ambulatory, over.
I got 1 times non-ambulatory, unconscious, no heartbeat.
Upchurch is in the fucking woods on his own.
Where? Oh my god.
He's gone looking for... See, I really want to capture him now.
Alright. Control shift in. I got it. Don't capture him. Platoon, sergeant, left on is on. Alright.
1-6, interrogative. Did you move straight east from the top of the hill or
Hear what he
straight east
said.
from the crash site, over?
Straight east from the crash site.
Okay, we are completely out of line. I'm moving back to the top of the hill, over.
Be advised, 1-7. I am at the top of the hill. Just, oh my god. It's alright, it's alright.
Come on, Gad. Spot him.
Be advised, 1-6, 1-2 Alpha, and 1-4 are stationed at the top of the hill above the crash site, over.
They can't see him from where they're at.
It's alright, about to fix that.
I was like, why has Gad not looked? And I zoomed in and panned it round to where Wheelers is, and yeah, they can't physically see him over that hill.
It's alright.
Once we get to the top of this hill and everybody's all consolidated, I need everybody to move east.
Roger, 1-2 Alpha. As
Possess the
1-2
squad leader
Bravo
there and start
and
running them up
Alpha
the
are
hill.
getting medical,
Never
over.
mind. I think he's got it.
Hey, for boss, yes.
Fucking airburst. I think.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what happened to you earlier when you was possessing that guy. You just over the top and boom, above you.
Nice.
Like, if someone found airburst rounds in the arsenal...
I mean, they exist. So. Huh?
I haven't seen them, but then again, I haven't looked at the HE variants.
Possess that machine gunner on their right flank.
They're right. Where is he?
He's right next door to him, dude. He's fucking 5 feet away from them.
That's not...
He's got the machine gunner icon. He's a fucking Sturmgewehr. Guys, just keep security up. Keep forward security. Everybody look to your right.
Time now. 1-2 is gonna follow behind 1-4.
Surprise, surprise, Willis is AFK. See, this is why I hope they watch this video, because the AI laid down, other than the one that got shot in the face, the AI laid down and was suppressed by the enemy. That's what VCOM does, and if the AI is laying down and afraid to move, they're not maneuvering on you, they're not shooting you, they're just laying down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, you can take Wheelus prisoner. I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and toggle him as a prisoner, so you just go up and grab him. Platoon sergeant shot platoon medic in the head during rescue attempt. Platoon sergeant shot the platoon medic in the head during a rescue attempt. Oh my god, it's comical.
Oh god.
Upchurch shot Wheelus in the face.
I know, I turned. I was like, okay, point. I was like, I'm not holding him anymore. Time to go.
Let me get a picture of this. Is that you treating your wounds right now? Okay. I was about to say, the AI, I've watched them treat wounds from time to time, but rare. Oh, they got Foxer up. Look at that. They saved him.
Coi chừng, tiếp viện.
Given you.
One 6 is 1-4.
Go for 1-6.
Be advised, 1-4 left your current position bearing 9-0 with 2 of the injured pilots.
A firm, 1-2 and 1-6 are way far behind. We're all walking wounded, so we'll be a while.
Roger, out. Be advised, we do have keys with us.
A firm.
You have Toro with you as well, so if you're aware of it.
One 6 is 1-4.
Go for 1-6.
We've hit the edge of the river. We're going to dig in until you have reached our position.
A firm.
I'd say me and you do pretty good. Oh wait, you're still possessing. Fuck.
Hai hỏa xung công giặc.
Metal 6, 1-6.
Go for Metal 6.
Is it possible we can get a troop transport down the road once we cross the river, north of Camp Sarge?
Roger, I'll probably work something out. Stand by.
Hey,
Hey, Clark, are you here? That's fine. Just verify that a squad can go in there. It can. Okay.
All stations this net, all stations this net. Does anybody have Toru with them, over?
1-4 has Toru with them.
Roger that, out.
interrogative. You actually have a radio now?
We are deciding whether or not that is actually a thing, over.
1-6, this is Metal 6 on 8-0.
Go for 1-6.
Hey, I've sent 3 troop transports down the road. Just break. They should be coming down MSR Eagle or any time now. Break. Direction ASR Crow. They're going to be just to your east. Break. To make things easy, the driver's just going to hop out and they'll hitch a ride with you guys. Just take it where you want it to go. I'll copy over.
Hey, firm. Everybody go across the river and get the fuck over to the troop transports. On to set security for 1-4 to cross.
1-6, this is 1-4.
Roger, Arm.
Go for 1-6.
How do you propose we swim across with down pilot?
This is Metal 6 on 8-0. I will handle that technical issue. Over.
Roger, out.
Be advised, I have eyes on 1 troop transport bearing 1-6 degrees. Now moving northward. I just keep heading east.
One four, this is 1-2. We've got you covered when you're ready to move.
Copy, 1-4's moving.
Interrogative, where is 1-2 stepping off to?
Hey, Meek, if it's all possible, can you designate, like, actually, I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
Say again?
Assign the guy as a medic, so Wheelers can actually, live.
Oh, live, die, you know. Whatever.
Be advised, you'll have to take up a driving position. Each squad will have to take one.
Copy that.
1-6 is 1-7.
Go for 1-6.
1-6, you and I can take the middle truck. I'll have the casualties loaded into them. 1-2 will take the first truck. 1-4 will take the third truck. Over.
Hey, firm. 1-6 in the middle. Be advised, we're going to have to do a U-turn and go back south down the road to Camp Sarge. Vic 1 will have to do a U-turn first and preceded by Vic 2 and then Vic 3.
Amazing.
Vic 1 is set.
Vic 2 set.
Vic 3 set.
Interrogative, who deployed smoke?
That was accidental. Double tap V.
A firm.
Vic
Be
4
advised, double tap V for anything is very bad in this mod.
Roger out.
Vic 1 is stepping off.
I have no idea how that became a covered vehicle. I guess that was an option. Oh, and now it's not.
I'm waiting for Vic 1 to just turn around.
We're having trouble moving this way, apparently. One 6, 1 2, be advised, we have a woman driving. Apologies, mate.
Affirm.
Fantastic.
It's Vietnam, no speed limit. Yoo-hoo!
Interrogative, is it also not against the law to run over civilians in Vietnam?
I mean, it's wartime, right?
Casualties of war. Got it.
Not so fast. There's still a million more armed motherfuckers out there.
Be advised, this has now taken an entire main ops time, so congratulations.
So that means we get main op points, right?
Negative, still side up.
Verify look at training.
That baby? It's not plugged up.
You can plug it up, dude. Turn the light on over there for me. Please.
Hey Crowley, was this part of the training or was this a side up?
To shoot your horns out.
This was a training / side up. It was a 2-in-1.
Okay, so they get training points and side up points?
Yep. They have the briefing on team movement, maneuver under fire, but we'll discuss that at the debrief.
Yeah, that'll probably call for 2 AARs.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
I'm sure more people showed up for the side up. I highly doubt all these people were here for the training.
Everybody that was here was here for the training.
Break. Keep chatter off of the company net.
Down.
Pull off to the right, and then go around to the left.
Fucking Johnny on the bridge. Chris, how the fuck are you back here already? Oh wait, never mind.
Who the fuck is that?
What?
It was not me.
Put your ass down here.
Hey, Meek.
No, it's fucking Johnny.
We should
I'm
do a
surprised.
convoy training again.
Yeah, I will. Clark, teleport Johnny away for me. Just behind a building or something.
No.
God damn it, Gad, stop.
Can't see shit.
Don't do that, Gad. Don't do that shit.
Again.
do it.
Oh, is it the vehicles pop? Do the vehicles pop smoke when you get out of them? Is that what's happening?
With double tap the.
Yeah, we'll put it out real quick then.
Just use scroll wheel to get out of vehicles,
It's
please.
time for a smoke.
I did tell them that does happen after they got in the vehicle. So.
Yeah, we'll keep putting it out. If that's the case, then it's no one's fault.
Squad member of the week.
It's no, it's just a
memory for some
fucking
people, I'm sure.
dumbass script.
Yeah, whoever made that.
You named a PFCM.
Not me.
Judas.
We'll wait for the smoke to clear and then we'll debrief.
I'm not blaming you, Jup. It's the fucking mod maker. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, whoever thought that double tap V to pop smoke out of a vehicle was a good idea was an asshole.
Single tap works too.
Does it? Perfect. God damn it.
Yeah, most people are used to using
Alright,
V to get out of
everybody over
vehicles.
here. Fucking huddle around the fucking LT.
Alright, Crowley, if you don't mind, I'm going to have you do your debrief for the platoon, and then I'm going to do mine.
You guys can stay
Alright.
on mine. We're
Okay.
good.
Everybody
Victorious
huddle around
Stogie.
this pair here.
Yeah, just make sure we can see everybody and hear everybody. Yeah.
What the hoo-ha about?
Alright. You had a little briefing on how to maneuver, how to buddy team maneuver, how to fire team maneuver, and how to squad maneuver. under fire, and what
If that was me, you'd be all tripping all over me, yelling at me.
Simcoe, could you mute your mic for us, bud?
That you're like busting over.
We're witnessing a breakup.
uh-huh.
That's a Simcoe, apparently.
I got him.
Thanks,
Okay.
buddy.
All right,
I got
thank
you a
you.
light, can it?
As well as security, why it's important, and we actually observed that today, why it's important for security, and the term cover by fire. We all observed that to a degree, and we all fucked it up. But we did our best. We did our best by patrolling in. We took fire, engaged, at about around hill 35-ish. Or rather, elevation 35. And then things kind of went awry. And then comms got mixed up, and then people couldn't hear comms after that. So I don't know what to make of that. I would say that technical, so I'm not going to even comment on that. Uh-oh.
Remove his PT belt before he leaves.
I would think some cock's getting fucking... Yep. Okay. Anyway, we engaged contact on elevation 35. We moved to the north and northwest around the valley there. And then we went to go and do a Kaz extract. That was interesting because we'd never done that before, at least in this last two campaigns, so we'd never done that. A Kaz extract. So that was interesting. We did that. We pulled back, but we didn't pull back the way I instructed, and that was also due to comms. That's okay. We'll work that stuff out later. But eventually we all made it back, I think. And that's all I got.
Okay. So just let me just dust off my notebook here. I've got a whole page worth of notes. Don't get me wrong. Some of this is positive. Some of this is positive. Okay, just most of it's bad. I'm kidding. First of all, before I get into the negatives, nothing here is negative like anybody fucked up. When I saw Crowley's training, I said, okay, I'm going to test every single concept he trained on. Okay? Because what it's going to show is the importance of why you want to teach those things. What do we talk about, right? Buddy team bounding, fire team bounding, squad bounding, what was it? Maneuvering under fire, shit like that, right?
Oh, and concealment.
And concealment, okay. The very first thing on my notes that I have here, let me just pull them back up. This one is not related to necessarily to the training, although it's a big part of it, is 1-2 walk in the very first contact you took. 1-2 walked into a linear danger area known as an LDA without an overwatch. I'm going to lower my thing real quick and I'm going to pull my map up. So if you guys want to look at your maps real quick, this zone over here near the fun zone, near TRP Charlie, this area, although it looks like it's scattered brush, is just when you actually get there, it's basically a fucking power line zone where there's nothing in the middle here except for open territory. What would have needed to have happened here is for 1-2 to call back an LDA. Hey, we got an LDA here. We don't want to necessarily cross because we're going to be in the open, right? Because Crowley was in the back of the formation. I'm not going to fault him. I'm not going to credit him. He just couldn't see what 1-2 saw. So what needs to have happened at this point was either preferably 1-2 sets up the base of fire because they're your weapon squad, right? And then 1-4 would cross quickly, very quickly. And then 1-4 would set up a far side security, and then 1-2 would cross very quickly. This LDA, what this created was a perfect ambush zone. What I wanted to have happen was I wanted to catch you out in the open, and that's what happened. I caught you out in the open. I had forces up on a rock or some shit around. It doesn't matter. There was some punji sticks where some friendlies had died at, and we wanted to hint that this was an ambush location where the 3rd platoon guys got hit at. The next thing that happened was upon being ambushed, 1-2 attempted to fight from within the kill zone. Now that was because they took immediate casualties and were trying to get a handle on what was going on. But 1-2 in that situation should have made the call and said, "Hey, 1-6, this is 1-2. We are breaking contact and moving east into the tree line, requesting you guys cover us, a squad bound, right, or a platoon bound in this case." At which point 1-4 was in a great position. Now their position ultimately was overrun through no fault of their own. Same for 1-2 as far as like the situation, people getting overrun, people getting shot. It's not like you guys can avoid being shot by any kind of measure you can do as long as you're shooting back. But 1-4's initial position here would have been great to cover 1-2's egress, right? Pop some smoke on the northern and east and southwestern approaches and pull out of the zone. From that point, they could have then established a new base of fire and possibly alleviated some of the stress on 1-4. What ended up happening was casualties began to mount on 1-2's location, and as soon as they would get one person treated, another one would be injured. What happens is we end up getting tunnel vision. We get a casualty, and we say, okay, we'll move when we have our casualties treated. And then you get another casualty, and then you get another casualty, and then you can't move anymore at all. So what should have happened in the very beginning was once they were caught in the ambush zone, they should have immediately begun breaking contact. This is through putting up a wall of bullets, putting down smoke, and doing buddy team bounding or fire team bounding to get out of the ambush zone with, in theory, if possible, at least one machine gun from 1-4 firing to the west-northwest, firing over their heads. Again, it didn't happen until later, but again, at that point, they had received so many casualties, they were limping out of the ambush zone, which is exactly what the ambush wanted. If the preferably kill all of them, but, you know, ideally, you get them to a point where they can't maneuver, and that's what happened. Let's see. Once we actually got reorganized here, the entire platoon was within about 15 feet of each other during the mass cas incident. Now, I get it, right? Because we had to create a triage. We had to get those wounded treated. But in a platoon environment, we couldn't. It's hard to triage until we get to a company environment. It's hard to triage inside of an active firefight. So what should have happened was a triage been established, and then everyone who's able to walk, everyone who's able to shoot, pushes out 20 or so meters as the best they can from it. I know it was chaotic. It's really easy for me to say this shit from Zeus. Okay, so I just want to just for the record, guys, I get it. But that was just work on your spacing. That's all that really comes down to, because the actual triaging itself went great. You got all your casualties in one location. You started treating them. You got everyone up as quick as you could. 1-4 and some elements of 1-2 that were still able to keep up did set up security. Was it a tight? Yes. But security was established as best you were able to. Once you lost contact with, once Preacher had to disconnect, comms with 1-2 was tough to reestablish, and I'm tracking that. I was listening to it the whole time, so no one's going to get any marks, negative marks for that. That is what it is. Comms issues happen all the fucking time in the real world. You're good on that one. And then let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so then from
I drew a little thing for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So from there, once that bird went down, getting to its location, you did a good job, because from what I could tell, it was, hey, everybody from 1-2 who's still up, get me a northwestern-facing base of fire, and let me get my maneuver squad, which is 1-4 in this case, my most healthy squad at this point, maneuvering. Let's go ahead and get them moving up there. And what I really liked, was 1-4 skirted this tree line, and they saw the yellow smoke, but they didn't jump on it, right? They called it up. They sent up their spot report, and then they kept skirting the tree line and using as much cover as they could and closed as much distance as they could until they then moved down to the impact site. I had my junior Zeus down there as an enemy. Was this the impact site over here? Is that what this is?
That wasn't 1-4. We sprinted across the field after sighting the helo. I think that was another element that moved around and skirted that.
Initially, because I remember seeing Gregory and Lucas and you guys, initially you guys were, I guess, right here in this case. Initially, it wasn't a direct sprint downhill, though. Maybe it was 1-2 that got on a position. But either way, at the very beginning, you didn't see it. You called it up first, and when you got down there, you dealt with the contact that was there. What I was worried would happen is you would take a direct route there and basically just kind of, I had some forces out here, as you guys may have discovered. I wasn't worried, I didn't give a shit. I was worried you would try to come through here and come directly to them and just kind of stumble upon them. Go ahead, Gregory.
Yeah, we made an executive decision since we knew, or I guess I did, since we were in this position, we knew that 1-2 was moving around, to close the gap as much as possible. We did start taking fire about halfway through the trees, however, nobody was taken out, which was sheer luck, because that was a dangerous move that I ordered. But then we were able to get there, provide security.
Well, you had downed pilots.
But it was fucking risky.
Yeah, you had downed pilots. You had to make a decision. It could have gone bad either way. If you were to bide your time, they could have bled to death. So, you know, it's one of those things.
Thought process, yeah.
Yeah, so it was no problem. Once you then took contact here from an enemy platoon-sized force, the enemy was in the downslope of you. However, so you had the elevation advantage, but the problem was no fault of your own. It's because of the helicopter and where it crashed. The enemy had an advantage against you, and that was they're in a very dense foliage, and you're on the face of a hill. Nothing you can really do about that. The decision was made to break contact, which I agree with. You guys had a really fucked situation. You were trying to break contact, kept taking casualties. You see how mounting casualties make breaking contact very difficult. So the decision to break contact needs to come as early as possible if you're going to decide to do it, which I know it came out basically the moment you took contact. You just took it they hit you very aggressively, very quickly. No fault of anybody for the slowness of that breaking. However, there was a couple of moments that I want to point out. First of all, a couple of key points. The good ones on that area, you got the pilots very quickly. You triaged them very quickly. The platoon sergeant linked up with the out-of-contact element, the 1-2 guys that lost contact via the radio. He moved to him with a battle buddy. I'm mentioning this now. He brought, I think it was Foxer with him. And he went and he found that out-of-contact element and got them regrouped. That was good. Now on to the bad stuff. When breaking contact, you had no choice but to move up slope, but for future reference, if it's a possibility, in this case you didn't have the possibility because you didn't know what was over here, and you couldn't maneuver over here. But never move up slope when the enemy can see you because you're basically painting yourself as a target against the slope of that hill. But in this case you had to, so just for the record. After that, don't throw HE down slope. I saw it happen so many times. Don't fire HE down slope. Don't throw it down slope unless you have a wall between you and what you're throwing it at. And I mean a substantial one. And that means all of your friends too. Because you'd have a guy who was behind a trench throwing a grenade down the slope, and then a guy who was trying to treat somebody would take a fragmentation round in the head. Because what happens to frags? What happens to any kind of HE? It goes up and out. So if you're up slope and out, you are more in the blast zone than the enemies you're throwing the grenades at. I saw grenades get fired downhill while we had troops retreating, and they were getting hit by the shrapnel you were firing down. That was coming back up the hill at your friendlies. So so don't throw HE down slope. The next one was we had Crowley over with Foxer or Ruck. I think it was maybe it was Foxer. Yeah, down over here. And while obviously that was from the fiasco of just trying to get everybody up the hill, so Crowley was separated. Obviously that's a shitty situation to be in. You don't want to be alone treating a casualty.
I said move directly east, and
yeah. Well, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Don't worry, it's not an issue because what happened is everybody was trying to get the fuck out of the zone, and separations happen. What I'm getting at though is once Crowley I was begging him. I'm in here, Zeus Clark can tell me. I was like, Clark, you know where your platoon's at? I mean, not Clark. Crowley, you know where your platoon's at, go to them. And you did. Well, then, the platoon sergeant missed that. You told him, but he didn't process it. And he started coming downhill trying to find you by himself. That's a no-go right there. Don't go anywhere by yourself because you're just, I know you got a radio, don't go anywhere by yourself. So after that, we had our platoon medic go AFK as we took contact from the enemy coming from the uphill. If you notice somebody's AFK, they don't exist. If they can come back and they get back into it, cool. But if they go AFK, they're invisible. Okay, just for the record. Thankfully he was laying down, so no one saw him anyway. But what happened was our platoon medic went AFK right here, and the platoon immediately was egressing downhill, and the enemies moved up and captured Wheelus. Well, Upchurch came up and hosed the guy that captured him, and Wheelus. I guess he just didn't see him because he
it's because he was wearing that damn funny hat.
Yeah, he blasted the.
I got to blame on that as well. I get hosed as well with him.
Earlier, before that, I saw a guy with a funny hat and didn't shoot him because I thought it was Wheelus, and then he proceeded to hose an entire fire team from the shrubbery.
Yeah, guys, if you guys see something that doesn't look like the normal uniform, shoot it. I mean, seriously, shoot it. Wheelus is wearing that.
Right now.
Yeah, Wheelus. Well, don't shoot him right now. But Wheelus is wearing. Wheelus and Johnny are wearing their funny hats. If they want to wear them on patrol, seriously, I put it in the arsenal. But I put it in the arsenal for that exact reason. There was some dumb shit that went on in Vietnam. People got shot for being stupid. Not stupid, being silly. Okay. So if you see something that you're not sure about, they chose to wear the hat instead of the helmet or a bandana or something that we can identify relatively easily. So just bear that one in mind. And yeah, so Wheelus got fucking hosed. It's fine. It's not really a big deal. Well, Wheelus got shot, and then Clark decided to be the Vietnamese soldier that just loved GIs, and he treated him and took him back to his village and married him, I guess. I don't know what happened. I was away for a bit of that.
So Wheelus is pregnant now?
I guess. Following that, it was pretty straightforward. Everybody egress out of the zone. At one point, and I think you guys actually went fucking this way. Yeah, you're like right here. At one point, the platoon leader crossed the river by himself, both rivers, and linked up with these guys. Now, I get it. He was linking up with this element. But platoon leader, just for the record, when you're in that situation, yeah, don't leave your guys.
I fucking told them to fucking start moving.
Right, it's a lot harder for 20 people to move with wounded and broken legs and down pilots than it is for one platoon leader to move. So just keep that in mind. When you give the move order, it's like a diesel. You know, it's slow to start. Once it gets moving, it's going to move, but you got to give it a minute to warm up. So just bear that in mind. A platoon moves a lot slower than a squad.
I expect better of you.
Yeah. So after that, you guys got in the trucks. And everybody drove off, and it was a good day. But all in all, so just my overall assessment, just from watching you guys, the actual operation as a whole, like, you know, little things that I brought up aside, like, guys, everybody makes mistakes during an operation, none of that shit matters. Just learn from it. But for putting Crowley in the platoon leader spot, throwing Upchurch into like a pseudo platoon sergeant slot. We had some fill-in fire team leaders. We had a squad leader leave midway through, or a team leader leave midway through. We had a squad leader that was down for a good portion of it. For what we were doing when we were making contact and attempting to break contact, all those things that were happening were good. It's just a matter of getting them, you know, ironed out, getting them where we can do it a little quicker in some cases, a little more effectively, getting communication. What I did like, one of my favorite things was fucking 1-4 calling back to 1-2 and 1-6 saying, hey, we've got one of your guys. Hey, we've got another one of your guys here with us. Hey, this person's on our position that's not part of our squad, because they know that the other squad's going to be looking for their guy, right? So that's just that awareness that I like to see. Everybody's kind of understanding, okay, wait, Toru's not one of mine. Hey, to the person who owns this person, we got him. Don't worry about him. Obviously, no one called up for Wheeless, but Wheeless belongs to Crowley and Upchurch. So good job on that one. That was good situational awareness, and that was about it.